I want to explain the Amazon customer return journey and the classifications. So there's Amazon's basic classification. They call it fulfillable, unfulfillable. So customer returns something, the employee, they have 3 seconds basically. They're going to classify it either sells again, it doesn't sell again. This has two issues. One, they usually over exaggerate what's unfulfillable, and sometimes they misclassify what is fulfillable. There was a diaper brand, for example, that they classified used diaper as fulfillable, and they ran into a huge issue. So relying on Amazon's classification, you have to understand your product. You can opt out of it. You can make everything unfulfillable, by the way. But again, if you're selling just a commodity, let's say you're selling, I mean, what's a good example here? A pen, right? If you're selling pens and the returns, they classify them as fulfillable, what's the biggest case? They get something without ink. But again, if you're selling something more sensitive, like we mentioned earlier with the diapers or something that's used, you have to be much more careful. So that's understanding Amazon's classification. But even past that, the unfulfillable, Amazon's very lenient to classify unfulfillable. We found that 80%, not 80, let's say 70% of the returns that Amazon classifies as fulfillable, we can still sell them. So what we do is we usually get back a lot of the returns and we classify them in tiers. Grade A, we can sell it back on all the primary marketplaces. Grade B, this can go on eBay, etc. Grade C, this has to go to liquidation site. So B stock or whatever. And grade D, this is just donate, garbage, return, wherever, declassify. So that's where our team is going through them. They're trying to revamp the products, they're trying to reorganize them, but understanding that classification and having where each item lives is very important.